As our world stumbles into times of hard, depressing times of food scarcities, why, oh why have we forgotten thou sweet dandelion? Why, they're in every yard in suburbia. The dandelion sits and waits for us to discover its highly nutritious and highly valuable assets to humanity. Stay with us as we explore wondrous weed. It's certainly called a weed in many places. However, as you will discover when you finish watching this video, that the dandelion is far more than a weed. The dandelion is highly nutritious, full of vitamins, minerals, and fiber, antioxidants, and it fights inflammation, blood sugar management, reduces cholesterol and triglyceride levels, lowers blood pressure and liver health, and is good for weight loss. That's just a start. The dandelion is rich in carbohydrates, supporting healthy gut bacteria, providing us with inulin. It's rich in beta-carotene and polyphenols, and most of the claims of dandelions, of course, are based on animal studies, and not much human study has been conducted. So perhaps we should consume it as humans to give science a boost. I'm not sure why so few human studies have been done. Nonetheless, even if they aren't enough studies for proof, the obvious indications are they are very healthy to consume, and we should use more of them every day. It seems every day we're discovering more and more about dandelions. They're even believing that it has anti-cancer effects. They know it helps your skin. Well, that's because the dandelion greens are full of vitamin A, C, and K, including also folate, calcium, potassium, and zinc. As we said before, the whole plant is edible. It tastes a little like arugula with a bit of a pleasant bitterness. Now, you can soak the leaves in cold, salty water for 10 to 15 minutes to ease some of this bitterness, and then boil them for 5 minutes and serve them as savory greens. Top it off with some olive oil, some garlic, and some Parmesan cheese. Did you know that the roots of the dandelion can be roasted to make a drink similar to coffee? It's similar to chicory in that sense. So dandelions are very similar to chicory and yarrow and several other greens, but for some reason, we simply think of it as a weed. Before we get too carried away, let's make a notation that there are some people who can't eat or shouldn't eat dandelions. If you have allergies to daisies, mums, marigolds, and the like, then you shouldn't eat dandelions because they're very similar. And also, if you are taking supplements, for example, and really consuming a lot of dandelion, you might want to back off if you're taking lithium, blood thinners, certain antibiotics, diuretics, or heart medications. By all means, consult your doctor. But your doctor probably eats dandelion greens at home. Well, now, if we haven't convinced you to eat dandelions as a green, perhaps we could convince you to drink it as a tea, because dandelions make a marvelous tea. And this tea is good for urinary tract infections, inflammations, and detoxing the body, and is good for a common cold. Now, selecting your dandelions, be a bit more selective than maybe you might think you should. Try to gather them from a mountain meadow or an abandoned lot to avoid contamination from pesticides or fertilizers and so forth. And in fact, you could get your own seeds and plant your dandelions as a crop, as it is a very proper crop indeed. Thanks for joining us today on Home Remedies for the People. We didn't solve world peace, we didn't solve a lot of problems in this video, but hopefully we did bring your attention to a wonderful food in the dandelion that's available, it's plentiful, and it has been severely underrepresented in our diets. And so we hope you will consider eating some dandelions. You can go to the grocery store and buy dandelion leaves if you don't want to have to go pick them. I've seen them in grocery stores and they're quite delicious. So dandelions and dandelion greens and dandelion roots is a wonderful place in our national palates, and we hope this video has helped you to expand your horizons and realize that not only is dandelion a wonderful food, but your backyard is full of things that you can use to help your health. In our next episode, we will be talking about a plant that we mentioned, and that plant is chicory. And don't miss that one. Thanks for joining us, and that's all for now.